It's 5:30. We're going to Louyang today.
A place in China you probably have never heard of, but over the next 20 or so minutes, I'll convince you that you need to add this city to your China bucket list. I'm flying solo to discover Luoyang, the city where Chinese civilization originated from. I took an early morning fast train that cost me $63 to get from Beijing to Luoyang in just 3 hours. Taking advantage of the early morning, I headed straight from the station by Didi to Longmen Grottoes. This historical site is home to almost 110,000 Buddhist stone statues. With the Yi River flowing alongside these caves and carvings, it truly is a site that transports you to a place of serenity and wonder. These carvings began in the 5th century, and the preservation efforts mean that the Buddhist culture has successfully continued to be passed down for centuries. The harmonious works of humans and nature that we see on this site are a stunning example of unification. Wow, these caves are so gorgeous, but making me so hungry. My friend Carol gave me these delicious snacks from her hometown. This one is little yellow flowers, kind of like popcorn with some sweet and salty flavoring. Even the snacks in China are so delicious. The perfect hiking snack. Thank you, Carol. Also, today is my first full day completely by myself. I was really scared, but it's going super well so far. I feel really present and at peace and just comfortable in myself, which is not what I expected to feel. So, winning. I've just checked into the cutest little hotel and they actually upgraded me to a big window room. I'm looking hopefully a lot less disheveled. I am just so hungry, so excited, and so ready to enjoy my own company this evening. For dinner this evening, I was heading to my very first banquet. But this was not just any banquet. This is the Louyang Empress Wu Feast. And the banquet is certainly as impressive as the name sounds. This 3-hour immersive dining experience transported me not only to culinary heaven, but a very special time in Chinese history, because Empress Wu was the first and only ever recognized female emperor in Chinese history. She was a fearless and strong-willed leader who apparently loved soup. This banquet features 24 soup-based dishes symbolizing the 24 years of her reign. Now, this traditional banquet has been banqueting for over 1,300 years, and the dishes were created with the aim of turning local ingredients into imperial delicacies. And I just can't tell you how much I enjoyed discovering these new flavors. Divine. The performances between the meals were elegant and engaging, but of course I had absolutely no idea what they were saying during the acting parts.
白大白居易老先生，你说你啊，平时怎么写那么多诗啊？害得我们学生上学的时候都得去背。
Logic tells me that it was something related to the story of the Empress, but hey, I had food, so I was so happy to just sit back and munch away.
来到中国的市场
I came on an aeroplane from Australia. This was such an amazing cultural experience, and I'm just so glad I went and I enjoyed this dinner on my own. Time and time again, it seems that I am just proving I have so got my groove as a solo traveler. But this dinner just made me feel like I was transported to another world. But wait, because the real transporting is taking place tomorrow. You definitely saw that correctly. I am on my way this morning to get transformed into ancient Chinese royalty. Oh my god, I am just genuinely so excited right now. This is such a unique experience for us non-Chinese tourists, and I was feeling so nervous. The first thing I was shown a rack of dresses to choose from. You think this one? Okay. Had absolutely no idea which one to choose, what would suit me, or even the significance behind the dresses. So luckily the owner was just super helpful. She chose my dress to suit me and explained everything through translator apps, of course. This look is from the Qing dynasty, and I loved the soft colors of the robe. But I was a bit nervous about the hair, so she explained that having the bun kind of flopping down on the side was sort of a look that happened after women had been out horse riding. And I really liked that. So once we'd found the perfect bun, she started on the makeup. And I just didn't recognize myself turning into an ancient Chinese woman, and I felt so shy, but the stylist and the photographer were honestly just so sweet and really helped me to embrace it. Final accessories were put into place, and oh my god, who is she? Oh, I was so hungry, so I munched on some dumplings before we headed to the White Horse Temple.
Actually, there are two scenic spots here. We'll take photos of Qian Pagoda first, and then Bima Temple.
And so we spent the next, I don't know how long, taking pictures. I was so nervous at the beginning, and I just followed the photographer around. He showed me how to pose, he put me in position, and I just did my best to be guided by him and do everything that he said. And by the end of it, he was yelling, "Beautiful, smile, smile, smile," and we were able to get some amazing pictures. I don't recognize myself, and I'm just truly I was so excited about this experience, and I feel like it's such a unique way to immerse myself in the culture. So highly recommend this experience, especially in Louyang. It is the place to do it. After we had finished taking all the photos for the day, the photographer was super sweet and took me to the International Temple Zone of the White Horse Temple, which is where Thailand, India and Myanmar have constructed their own Buddhist temples here in their respective styles. So that was super sweet to see.
Photos in Chinese hand food.
Yeah.
And very beautiful. Don't be nervous. Look at this painting. Look at this one. Then, when we go outside later, you'll see the architectural style here in China is almost identical to its really similar, very similar. What's that up ahead? It's the Dragon King. Many people mistake it for a snake, but it's the Dragon King. It means Dharma protector. It's a Dharma protector.
Yeah.
This old-style yogurt Bima Temple old-style yogurt is also one of Louyang's specialties, and here it's offered at a very affordable price.
在那儿应该是工作吧，反正电脑开着嘛，然后我在那儿拍着，然后也不碍事，人家那个忙完了，然后人家说还问我用帮忙翻译不用，我说不用，谢谢。
So painful.
肩膀在，他又说，他说是侧面拍的吗？他想从正面是你吗？拍个修个好几张，然后
So
一下舒服了。
Doesn't it feel feel much more comfortable once you take off your hair and hair accessories. 提高帮你翻译，要不要我帮你听一下刚才版的口？
来手机箱。
I got another suitcase. We have to go back out because I am starving and I really want to wander along the ancient city street market tonight and see what yummy street foods we can find.
这两个是素的，这俩是个素的。
支付宝收款15元。
谢谢。This. 谢谢。I'm walking around the old city now on the hunt for this special Louyang beef noodle soup.
Today I'm at the
breakfast.
capital of soup of China. We're in Luoyang, and what we have here is the famous Luoyang beef soup.
But I still haven't overcome my fear of ordering food in China, so I really need a lot of encouragement right now. I'm freaking out. Just want some breakfast. Surely it can't be that hard. I can so do this. But everyone's staring at me and I think that's what makes me more nervous.
那个上卡下来4个卡子。
是要全肉的还是要套餐的呢？
那都行。
这个是辣的，要不要
Little.
第二个杯子。这我听懂啊。人家说那一套我听片儿知道了一点点。这个呢？
Perfect. Thanks to the loveliest staff, I got my breakfast beef soup just like a local and it tasted like a hug in a bowl, but like a spicy one. I feel like a lot of Westerners have these perceptions that the Chinese eat lots of strange meats, and I think that stops a lot of people from truly discovering the culinary genius of China. It's such a shame because the flavors are just out of this world delicious. I had no idea what was actually in this soup, and some things did look like interesting parts of the cow, but I honestly didn't care. Don't think, just eat. That's the motto for China. Then I was on my way to the train station to jump on another fast train. This time I'm heading to Wuhan, where I'll be meeting another one of my beautiful English students. But first, let's endure the most horrific person to sit next to you on a train.
这是牛，他泡你没得吃，晓得不？他不是给你擀。今早上又有买了块肉啊，买了有20斤排骨不老肉，就是肉买了20斤，有肉。
There is always just one, isn't there? But seriously, that one person does not take away from the incredible hospitality I've experienced in China so far. One of the things that the photographer said to me on this trip really did stick with me, and it's something that epitomizes the Chinese spirit so well.
Chinese people are very friendly. They are all very friendly.
China, I love you.